look we're going to be doing today. It's just a really natural way to cover up acne. I don't even have mascara on. I just really wanted to kind of put out there a way for people that are uncomfortable with their skin, who really resort to matte foundations, who resort to covering up with lots of powder and caking and baking and full coverage foundations. This is just kind of a nicer way, a more natural way, a more luminous way, less powder, that you can apply makeup on yourself if you're breaking out and you still want to have a natural finish. So I hope you guys enjoy, and if you're interested, 360, 180, something like that, keep watching. As we all probably know from all of my complaining that I've been doing for the past few months, I have acne. Never used to have it. I've gotten it recently. Oh my god, it looks like I'm naked. I'm gonna change. I'll be back. Okay, I changed. I'm back. I have a high shirt on now. It doesn't look like I'm naked. That was just weird. So it's no secret that I'm breaking out. I feel like you can all tell whenever I put a camera on my face. It super sucks, but here we are. I'm fixing it. I'm getting put on Accutane this Tuesday. I'm so excited. I had to get my blood drawn. It's gonna be the worst experience of my whole entire life, but hopefully I'll black out for it so I won't even remember it. You know, I'll probably just pass out, and in that case, you know, I don't even remember it. We are gonna cover up acne today. I'm gonna show you guys how I cover up my acne, because a lot of people will be like, Shay, you have acne? I didn't know that. One of two things is happening. One, they're being really nice and they're just lying because that's what you do when people say they have acne. And two, they're actually don't see it because I'm so good at covering up. So like, I'm just gonna teach you guys how I cover it, and maybe people will say the same thing to you. Just a thought. First, I'm gonna put my hair on my face because this is an acne covering video, and for it to be a good one, I feel like I need to see the beginning. Dun dun dun. A lot of it is scarring now. I'm taking 4 pills a day for my acne, and something's finally working, but not totally. I'm still breaking out. Let's continue. Why am I talking about this? You guys don't care. All right, let's get started. So, when we cover up acne, the most important step, in my opinion, is to color correct. Some people don't, I always do. So we're gonna start with the Lancome Camouflage Ultra Wear color correctors, and I'm using the shade Yellow. The reason I'm using yellow is because I want to color correct all my red spots that I have on my cheeks. And also I just want to let you guys know I did prime. I have moisturizer on. I put on just the normal Clinique dramatically different moisturizer, but I'm just color correcting first. It might be a good idea for you too, if you are breaking out like me, to put on a primer, because a lot of times people think primers are mainly for like the application of makeup. It helps the application, it helps makeup stay on longer, which is so true. That's definitely a big thing that primer does. But one awesome underrated thing primer does is it creates a barrier between your skin and your makeup. So if you are someone who's breaking out pretty bad, you probably want to put a barrier in between your skin and your makeup. I'm going to film a natural makeup look for people who have acne that want to look natural, because that has been a huge problem for me since I started breaking out, is figuring out how I can look natural with all this breakouts. Because the more you break out, the more you just want to use thick concealers and thick foundations, and you don't want to use highlighters, and you don't want to use anything that'll possibly stick, you know, because when you put blush on, it sticks to the bumps on your face. You want to use all of these really heavy products, which is fine. Sometimes it makes it worse and it makes it more obvious. If you just kind of let your blemishes and spots kind of shine through with a more natural foundation and a natural look, it honestly could do you one better. Really just covering the crap out of it. No apple cider vinegar right now. I already drank that today. So my face is color corrected. I just used the peach color underneath my eyes, and I was using the yellow to cover my redness, but honestly what's better for me is green, but I don't have the green on me. So if you have more olive skin tones, I would suggest using a green undertone, and if you have more yellow gold, I would use the yellow. And now I'm gonna go in and let's do the brows really quick off camera. I'll be back. Okay, peace out. Oh, I guess peace up. I'm here. So I just did my eyebrows off camera, and to do them, I will tell you guys what I used very quickly. I used the Amazing Cosmetics brow powder in 2, and I used the NYX little spoolie and brow pencil here, and then to keep them in place, I used the Amazing Cosmetics brow and lash primer. Looks like this, to set them in place. And I just want to say one little quick thing that I hate that people do. This is amazing because it's see-through, okay? Sometimes when people take their mascaras and they think they need more mascara, they take the spoolie out, right? And they go dun 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 and like smudge it in there to like pick up product, like by going like that. You know, you've all seen people go like, right? No. All that does is push product to the bottom. Something really cool about this amazing cosmetics product is when you push it in, you can see all the product that is getting pushed around. And so if you kept pushing it like this, you're literally just pushing all that product to the bottom of the tube, and you're gonna make it dry out faster, and it's not fun. So just put it in, leave it, and if you wanna pick up product, what you do, if you have any like applicator like this, knock it on your hand like to the side, and see how it just displaced all this product up here and got it all over the bristles. So just wanted to put that out there. It's a very good demonstration product because it's clear and it shows you exactly what's going on. So we have cover up, we have our brows done. We're gonna go in and do our contouring first because this is a natural look. It will look a lot more natural if we have everything that's discolored underneath. So we don't have to really worry about blending. We don't have to worry about applying anything after. We can just really chill with our easygoing, natural looking contour that isn't on top of our foundation. So what I'm doing right now is I'm making a little blend on the back of my hand. If you want a natural look, warming up product on your skin is always a good way to go. So Bobbi Brown Chestnuts foundation stick, and then their Maracuja oil by Tarte. I mixed those together on my hand like that. And now I'm taking the Hourglass, and it doesn't say what type of brush. Okay, well, it looks like this. And I'm dipping into what I have on the back of my hand, and I'm just gonna go in and contour my face very casually. I'm just gonna put it kind of like underneath the top of my ear where a lot of people's cheekbone ends. But obviously everyone is not the same. There are some beautiful models out there and people. Find your cheekbone, put it right underneath it so you can really accentuate that natural shadow that we all kind of want to be accentuated in our contour. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in and do my forehead area. Take it on your back temple. I really like to get that area, and then pull into your forehead and following your hairline up. I mean, like, we're gonna be putting highlighter kind of in this area right here, so just keep it above that. I mean, know your face. If you have a big forehead, totally pinch it in. But I have a very normal size forehead. I have other flaws in my face that I will be fixing. For example, all of the breakouts. And my chin, I'm one of those people that has this. I freaking hate that. I'm weird, okay? We're just gonna hop in on the jaw, because my jaw is breaking out too, which is freaking stupid and weird. That might have been too much of everywhere, but I look like I just ate a bunch of cake. It's fine, I'm not mad at it, I don't really care. So, whatever. There's no way to fix what I just did, okay? So usually I would do that, what I just did, with a little brush like this and kind of go around my lips, but I am really too lazy to do that. So yeah, I just use my big buff brush to do the contour thing around the lips. It'll look fine. Trust me, it'll be fine. Okay, that being said, I feel like I just talked for so long. We're gonna go with the Lancome Tidal Ultra Wear 24-Hour Wear Foundation. This is the best foundation. I've been using this since I was like a sophomore in high school. So 335 Bissy is my shade. I already have like one-ish pump. I'm gonna put like maybe like that much on my hand, and I want to put in an illuminator because I feel okay. So I have this little glow serum, nourishing water based liquid highlighter, and it looks like it's from BB Beauty. Anybody know what that is? Because I know. Looks like this. I'm gonna put this in, a little bit of it into my foundation, which is a very scary step. So you can see that's how much I put in. That's my foundation. This is left over from my contouring. So there's that. And now I'm gonna put a little bit of the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk in shade 8 in there because this is a little too pale. It matches my skin tone, but I just want to be tanner. Is my complaint. Something I really like about Armani shades, a lot of you might have this problem too. If you have olive undertones, i.e. me, it's very, very hard to find foundations in our shade. Like, I don't know what the F is up, but it's annoying, okay? I feel like it's always yellow, gold, pink undertones, neutral undertones. It's never olive, okay? That's like my complaint. Okay, I'm mixing all this together while I complain. So Armani though has a lot of really good olivey toned products. So if you're someone that has issues, it's definitely a place to check out. Just giving you a little beauty guru tip. So here's our concoction, and I have a lot of it on my hand. or my finger, and what I do with that is I don't like to waste anything. I really don't. I'm poor. I'm sure a lot of you guys are poor as well. I'm in college. I have no money. I'm not over this. The whole way my mouth looks right now is ridiculously embarrassing. And now I'm just gonna use the blender how a normal person would use the blender. This foundation concoction is kind of light, but it's not going to be very full coverage. So it's kind of cool because we're going to cover up our acne in a very natural way, which is something that is not done enough. Okay, so I just finished beauty blending my face, and this is what we have right now. So you have that cool little glow in there from the illuminator that we blended into the foundation. But if you can tell, there's still some bumps. Obviously there's gonna be bumps, but there's a little bit of color shining through that I'm not a fan of. Also, can you see kind of how the contour worked underneath my foundation? It's cool, it's like a natural finish. But like I said, I have these bumps that I'm not happy with. So what I'm gonna do with those is, as you saw, I mixed a very light foundation that matched my skin tone, and I mixed a very dark foundation to kind of make myself look a little bit tanner. Now I'm gonna go in with the same lighter foundation that I used, and I'm gonna cover up acne with it. So I'm gonna spot treat and just kind of find where they are. Now this is kind of a weird step because this is lighter than the foundation that I put on, but we're gonna blend it into our skin and it's all gonna make sense when it's together. And also this is a 24-hour wear. This is not the luminous silk, so it's not as sheer, so it's more full coverage. So when you spot treat with it, it's gonna work a little bit better. And now I'm gonna put it as a concealer shade, or like where you'd put concealer. I'm putting it near the back of my eye because I get red there. I'm gonna put it in the middle of my forehead. Now this is kind of like contouring and spot checking all at once. I'm just gonna put it where I need it, and it's just gonna kind of sit everywhere that I'm putting it. And I'm just gonna put the lighter parts underneath my brow bone. We're gonna go in with the back side of this cosmetics brush. It's number 7, and we're gonna go in with the smaller side. And then we're just gonna kind of tap everything into the skin. And yeah, this is kind of a weird step, but we're doing this so when I go in with the blender, we're not going to be picking up the product and moving it somewhere else. This is kind of finalizing where we want it to stay, or pushing it into our skin very lightly. And so then when I go in with the blender, it'll just kind of take the excess and move it around so it all blends in together. All right, and now I'm going to go in with the back side of the blender that has nothing on it. Ta-da! See? Foundation, good. Now we're gonna go in with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and we're gonna put it individually on each one of our little spots. Now I used to do this with my finger, which worked really well, but because we're doing a luminous look, I'm gonna go in and do it with the back of my same brush I just used. So go into your pot, and we're gonna knock off the excess of the powder and just put it on each individual spot. Only problem with doing it with your finger is I found that the powder can make the skin underneath it look lighter, and it's kind of obvious that you spot treated there. So I don't know if that's everyone's skin or just mine. You can definitely try it with using your finger though, if there's not a definite like circle in your skin that looks more matte. So that's what we have. Now you don't want it to sit for too long because then you're gonna have matted areas. So now I go in and I just take my brush and kind of blot and pick up, kind of like a Swifter, like pick up excess and get it off of there. So now we have everything laid down. We're gonna put on some concealer. We're gonna be doing a natural look, so I want to go in with one of my favorite natural concealers. I use this when I go swimming a lot on vacation, and this is the Waterproof Long Lasting Under Eye Concealer by Lancome, and I use shade, I don't know why Lancome shades always come off after you use them, but it used to be right there, but it's gone now. All I took, warm it up in between your fingers. And you really don't need to set this, so I'm not gonna set it because I want this like luminous natural thing going on. And this is not a concealer that's like gonna be moving, so it's no big deal. So now we have this look, which is so natural. Guys, don't I look better? Now if you want to stop here, if you want to like curl your lashes and that's it, perfect. Like you're so natural. Props to you, I love you.